Hey there, friends. Welcome back to another episode of For All the Lonely Souls. My name is Erica, and today's episode digs into a bit about how we all have 24 hours in our day. We all have things that we have to do, but it's completely up to us to truly make the time to give back to ourselves the time that we really deserve. I used to be a first grade teacher. If you're a teacher, know somebody who's a teacher, or has a child who has a public school teacher or any kind of teacher, the hours are very strenuous. Yes, you get the summers off. However, they're not really off because you have professional development and planning for the upcoming year when you absolutely have no idea what's going to even happen the first week of school, but you're planning for the entire year. My hours were completely consumed with caring for everybody else, doing what I thought was the most selfless work I could possibly be doing. And this is not to discredit any teacher. I fully believe that whatever you're in, if that works for you, totally do it. If it makes you happy, totally do it. But I was losing myself and I was not happy anymore. But it definitely took a lot of my hours. I put my exercise on hold. I put time for myself on hold. I didn't even really know what time for myself even meant. I put my friendships and relationships on hold. I just wasn't fully there to give back. I was just kind of living a basic, standard expected life, and it wasn't making me happy anymore. So then after I stopped teaching, I moved out to California for a little bit. These are additional episodes of stories and how my life has progressed over time. But I went out to California for a bit, didn't really know what I was going to be doing, did not want to go back to teaching, and took some time to just really figure out what I liked to do. So I started making paper flowers. I made them for my wedding. I made them for Instagram for a while, and things are still there. I had an order yesterday, but I haven't been as fulfilled, and I felt pretty guilty about that. I left teaching, but that was a job that I was very prideful in. And I started doing the Cali Poppies paper art because I wanted to build something for myself. But I just haven't been happy lately. In terms of what I was doing day to day, I haven't really communicated that with a lot of people. And I really believe it's okay. I really think that if you're, whatever you're doing, and there's a part of you inside of you that really is not fulfilled, no matter how old you are, no matter what you're doing, no matter what your circumstance might be, if there's something in you that knows that you can deliver more, you can be more of an asset to other people, you can be an inspiring person to have people live their life the way that they really want, whatever it might be. If you have that little fireball inside of you, it's your gut telling you, it's your instinct telling you that you have more to give. It's easy to suppress that. I've seen people suppress that. And I think that's where the challenge has come in. You see all of these amazing, inspiring things about people who are just like, fuck it. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I want. I don't care what happens. If you don't want to hang out with me, if you're not on board with me, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. But if you want to be a part of my journey, I'm so pumped about it. And I always admired that. However, I personally have not really known anybody like that. So it's hard to have a personal connection to it. Like you see it on Netflix, you see it on YouTube, you see it in real life in certain situations, but I haven't been personally connected like that. That's what I wanted. However, within that, I was so used to thinking, well, if you want more, you should just be happy with what you've got. Just only be grateful for what you have. And yes, totally be grateful for what you have. But there's nothing selfish about wanting something more for your life. Absolutely not. And I didn't know that. And all of these things, I'm starting to be like, oh my God, I didn't think about that. So I have people in my life who have just kind of suppressed over time, who I've also cut ties with, or I guess like closed the door on the relationship, didn't throw out the key, but just kind of temporarily let it be what it's going to be. I know that the only way I'm going to get better as a human being is if I surround myself and focus on all of the content that I am consuming, all of the conversations that are happening with me, the time that I'm spending with other people. I'm always finding that positive, inspiring outlook in any situation. And if people in my life do not fuel that or help support that, I do not have time for that. And learning to not be upset about that is a really difficult thing. Some days I wake up and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm awesome. I'm going to kill it today. So many cool things are going to happen. And then there are other days where it takes me so long to just truly wake up. It could be like 10 in the morning. I woke up early. I'd been reading for a while, doing some research on things to talk with you about and connect with you about, and I just still can't get in the mode of it. Family's a difficult topic for me to talk about. Part of me feels like I can't talk about it because what if they listen, or what if they find out, or what if they call me, or what if they're pissed off about it? But here's the thing. I've been suppressing my happiness to protect other people who have not been there for me. So I'm done doing that. And I'm not going to sit here and bash every single person that's wronged me in my life or just be in this dark hole. But I do think that there's a lot of opportunity for whoever can vibe with this, even if it's you vibing with this. Not everybody's family is perfect. Not everything is your fault in your family. If there's a lot of tension and stress and perfectionism and extreme blowouts every single time you get together, or people shut their energy down and they just don't associate, they don't ask you about anything, they don't care what's going on in your life, that type of energy I don't want to deal with anymore. So they need to get their shit together before that door becomes open again. And I'm working on my shit. Like, I had some real fucked up stuff that I really needed to go through and assess. And I'm not blaming anybody. I really think that every experience that I've gone through has been so beneficial to open my eyes to other ways to live a life that makes me happiest, because it's my life. I'm going to die someday. We're all going to die someday. And I'm tired of living based off of what everybody else is telling me to live. And the real best benefit is that the options are endless. So if you're sitting on the other end of this thinking like, dude, I totally want to wake up in the morning every morning feeling like, fuck yeah, I'm the best. I'm amazing. I can do anything I want. I make people happy. I make myself happy. I'm full of love. I always show respect, and I'm kind, and I feel like I can do anything. Pretty much that badass girl, flip the hair behind your shoulder move. Absolutely. If you want to feel like that, the first thing you really should do is figure out everything that makes you happy. If guilt comes from that, that's because someone else told you and suppressed that within you. I've always loved to read. I've always loved to research. I've always loved to write. I've always loved to talk. I've always loved to communicate. There's something, which is funny now that I'm saying that out loud, every single one of those forms is communication. And I've been super interested in communicating with each other and finding commonalities and not feeling like you really are alone, because you're not. Everybody's going through their own stuff. All of the happiness that has stemmed in your life comes from directly within. So really take some time to just pick 3 things. 3 things this week that you really like to do. If that's to go sit at a coffee shop and listen to music or edit some video. If that's for you to go run around at the park outside and play volleyball outside with other people that you really like, if that's your thing. If you're super into going to the bar and having trivia night, whatever it might be. There's absolutely nothing wrong in loving your life and taking time outside of what you are always doing to do it. Just do 3 things this week. If you want to take yourself to dinner, if you want to hang out with people you haven't seen in a long time, if you want to hole up and watch an entire season of Netflix because you haven't done that and you just really want to hang out with yourself and you're super into storytelling, do it. Do it. Pick 3 things and see how you feel. See how you feel. because giving yourself that love back can really, really, really push you in the right direction of where your life is going. So you can always be happy. So I'm working on that every day, and I'm really glad that I picked this topic because it just hits home. Wherever you're at today, whatever you're doing, sending you lots of love. If you're vibing with these podcasts and you want to keep listening, feel free to hit the follow or subscribe button on whatever platform you are on. But have an awesome day. Take care. Be well. See you guys later.